Hello everyone, and this is Boss Mike, and for today we're going to talk about Vegeta. Vegeta is the one who is the second fiddle in Dragon Ball in most of the fans' eyes, even though the power scaling of him and Goku were kind of toe to toe. They are catching up with each other when someone gets a power up. And as for the fans themselves, they think that Toriyama is more biased on Goku. They felt that Goku is more favored in terms of power scaling because it's the main character's plot armor. And as for Vegeta, people thinks that he deserves more. He deserves to beat a villain in the series that he almost got beat up by the villain, and then yes, he got dispatched, or he just have a factor but he doesn't defeat the main villain. Like, that's the people in the internet thinking about Vegeta. Well, I also think about that. Vegeta deserves more. But as for today, we're going to talk about his figures and his transformations. And these are the figures as of now I got for the character of Vegeta and my Vegeta collection. So, watch now. This is Boss Mike again. Well, as I told you, Vegeta deserves more even though he got a good family, and yes, he got a good character development in terms of Dragon Ball and in anime universe, where Vegeta is one of the persons who you think about with the biggest character development. So here we go with his figures. So as of now guys, I have this Vegeta figures, which is composed of his base form, his Super Saiyan form, his Super Saiyan 3, his Majin form, Super Saiyan God, and of course Super Saiyan 4. I don't have blue yet as of now because I've got some Vegeta blue, Gogeta blue, and Kakarot blue. And yes, I think I got some Vegeta blue also, which I will put also there. So yeah, I've got almost every transformation that Vegeta has on his toy, even though some of the toys are small, some of it are knockoffs or bootlegs. So, well, let's start later with the base form. As of now, I'm getting the blue one. So, let's start, shall we? Where we have base Vegeta, which is also based on Dragon Ball Z. Sorry if it's dusty. So base Vegeta, actually he stayed on Earth with his attire. It is also, this costume is also reused on Super in some of its occasions. Well, base Vegeta here is the first thing that the Dragon Ball character has is their base forms. Well, they have black hair for the Saiyans, and Vegeta, this is his stance where he was resting or he was watching the fight. Well, that's his one of his famous stance in the anime series. So yeah. So from this base figure, we're going to Super Saiyan 1. Well, unfortunately for me, well, the back part is kind of loose. That's why we're not gonna focus on this, guys. And we're gonna focus on the figure itself. Well, in this stance, you will see that he is performing his Big Bang attack, which he adapted on, I think, in the Cell Saga, where he actually used this move to attack the androids, or the Android Saga, or the Cell Saga. I think also that in this form, he kind of defeated one villain, and that's Android 19. I think it is one of the side villains of the story. Well, yeah. This is his Super Saiyan mode, of course, with his new and improved suit created by Bulma on Earth, recreating his Saiyan armor from planet Vegeta. Well, as you can see, some of the Saiyans also got this same transformations, such as Goku and Gohan, the Super Saiyan, also Trunks, and Goten. As for the armor, well, some of the Saiyans actually wore this armor with Goku and Gohan wearing this armor during the Cell Saga fighting Cell. So yeah. So let's skip ahead after this figure and we're going to review also Majin Vegeta. So Majin Vegeta was morally focused on his jealousy versus Kakarot or Goku in the series because he is angry that Goku has these power ups even though according to him he is a low class Saiyan because Saiyans has this different classes where there are elites, there are middle classes, I'm not sure about that, and the low classes, which composes of Bardock, Goku, and etc. Well, Vegeta is an elite because he is the son of the king, Vegeta. You will see the details, the M mark, which symbolizes that he is a Majin during the time he was possessed by Babidi and his pleasure to fight Goku during that time. Well, it is more based on his jealousy, his anger, his rage because Goku returned. He kind of got his character development, but without this fight, he will never get his full character development as we speak. And that speech when Goku has SSJ3, where he talk about Goku that he is number one, and yet that speech. So also in this Majin form, he also made the final explosion or his final atonement just to save the others from Majin Buu, but unfortunately for him, he was unsuccessful. So here is his form, and I think this is also based on his final atonement attack versus Majin Buu. So yeah, you will see his gloves. It is kind of detailed. It is based on his fight with Goku, fine, and Yas is fighting with Majin Buu at this time, performing his final explosion after defeating Goku. I think somehow, yes, because he kind of defeated him dirty. For some fans, they can accept that Vegeta kind of defeated Goku in some occasions, but without others' help. Well, Vegeta can win every fight except for Goku. Well, yeah, I think so. Especially in the Saiyan Saga, Vegeta can easily defeat Kakarot in that fight because without the others interrupting the fight, well, he can just defeat Goku and conquer the Earth. And as for his Majin fight with Goku, well, it based on the SSJ2, but if Goku has his SSJ3 unleashed, well, Goku has the bigger advantage. But in their fight, they kind of fighting their they are equal. In accordance to Vegeta, Goku has only SSJ2. Well, yeah, until he found out Goku has SSJ3, well, they have problems again. So, yeah. So, let's move on, shall we? And we're gonna focus on one thing that fans are actually making fun of Vegeta, or, yeah, because they don't see this on the actual canon part. They see this on the video games himself, where they have this SSJ3 transformation of Vegeta. So SSJ3 is a huge stamina kind of draining form because when you have this form, well, it's more of draining your stamina and yes, it can easily make you being defeated on the fight. And you will see here also in this platform the Dragon Ball Heroes, which is not completely visible by the camera, but you will see it on your Vegeta SSJ3 figure. Dragon Ball Heroes is one of the non-canon series where they have, I think, the first appearance of SSJ3 Vegeta in the non-canon but anime form, where he actually uses this, but it's not the same Vegeta in Super, but the Vegeta on the Time Breaker, I think, Time Patrol 1, where they have SSJ for as their final transformation, which I think they're also planning to release the Limit Breaker 1 if rumors are true. So SSJ3 Vegeta is also present in Budokai and in other Dragon Ball games. And also, yeah, this is also put on what if series in other Dragon Ball fans and other Dragon Ball community YouTubers and etc. So let's move on from here. Well, what are my opinions about these toys? Well, it is good for display. Unlike SHF, well, some of their figures are actually focused on being played, while in these figures, it's mostly focused on being displayed in your cabinets and in your whatever you can put your toys within. Some of other figures that involves like this, just like One Piece, Naruto, which I saw in some of my spots where I buy this type of figures. So, yes, Vegeta is great at his own character, but without Goku, he will never find this inner peace and he will never find this thing where he became a good guy in the series. And yes, we're going to also talk about SSJ4, even though it's non-canon just like SSJ3. It is formed because of the blood sweats of Dragon Ball GT, and SSJ4 is also present on Dragon Ball Heroes. So, because of Vegeta wanting to pursue Goku's power level and his powers, well, you know what he is always saying on the anime series, I want to surpass Kakarot at all cost. And at this time, with his wife's help, Bulma, he attained this form due to the machinery that Bulma has, replicating what Goku has experienced on his SSJ4 transformation. Well, they made Vegeta also SSJ4. And also it's for, I think, merchandise sales. That's why they pursued on making Vegeta SSJ4 and also not being biased on the fans of Vegeta. So if you look at this, he will have this kind of monkey purr. You will see this monkey tail from because they have these tails on Dragon Ball GT, and yes, they use the tails on GT unlike in Super, where they don't use their tails and tails are much irrelevant in the series. And they cut off the tails, that's why some of their transformations are not present in Dragon Ball Super. So, yeah, SSJ4 is also powerful, where they compare it to SSJ Blue, Super Saiyan Blue, and also Super Saiyan God transformations, which people are comparing their power scaling, which is better, SSJ4 or SS Blue or SS God. So yeah, Super Saiyans and their transformations. Am I right, guys? So let's have a look again. This is base Vegeta for a review. This is SSJ2 Majin Vegeta. This is Super Saiyan Vegeta. This is Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So, some fans also make some Super Saiyan 5 figures by Dragon Ball AF. I'm not sure if that anime is really on YouTube or anywhere, but I think it is most based on fans' creations and many more. And as for now, we're going to talk about Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Well, you will see that it is the biggest Vegeta that I have, and I think Vegeta on his Super Saiyan God form, it's one of the most awesome figure that I had, or awesome figurine, whatever you may say, because Vegeta on his Super Saiyan God transformation, well, it appeared first on the Broly movie, even though people are thinking that maybe he doesn't have this form. He just skipped it like Super Saiyan 3. While Vegeta has this form in some manga which never appeared on the series itself because I don't know what reasons they have for this. While Goku has this Super Saiyan God transformation, people are wondering when will Vegeta debut this transformation? Well, the answer is the Broly movie where Vegeta himself actually had this transformation fighting Broly before going to blue. And yes, Super Saiyan God Vegeta debuting on the series, and I think Vegeta attained this transformation by himself, unlike Goku, who he actually depended on his friends. He trained with Whis for, I think, a lot of months before Goku going there to Whis. That's why I think Vegeta got that form during the training months before Goku got on Beerus planet, and it is also mentioned on the series that Goku felt a huge power on Vegeta when he came to the Beerus world, because going there he felt Vegeta's ki and his god ki. That's why I think during those times Vegeta has this transformation, but they don't have any plan to reveal this transformation on the series itself. So yes, let's move on and to our final transformation of Vegeta, which is actually blue. So, Blue Vegeta. Blue Vegeta actually debuted on the resurrection of F versus Frieza, where he actually destroyed Frieza in that movie. Even though he never got his final kill versus Frieza, well, he kind of destroyed the villain and took away his pride, getting Frieza to be defeated by his own hands before Frieza destroyed the world. And because of his cockiness, well, everything restarts and then Goku saves the day, just like always on Dragon Ball. So Super Saiyan Blue has also a lot of roles in Super and in the Broly movie, because it is primarily one of their basic transformations, and I think on the Super series also, the Super Saiyan transformations and the other transformations got degraded because it is easier to attain, unlike before in Z and in Dragon Ball, where transformations are difficult. When they said that it is only tingling sensations, some people actually got offended by the real Dragon Ball fans who watch from the Z, and watching the main characters actually attain it through anger, while in Super they just told that, you know, it is based on the tingling sensation on your back, and that's it. Some of the Universe 6 characters got the Super Saiyan transformation early and Super Saiyan 2 transformation, and they also got their own version of Broly, which is Scale, who actually fought on the Tournament of Power, having this Berserk form, and also having this character, I think I forgot which is the combination of Caulifla and Kale. I think it is Kefla. When they transformed, they had the Super Saiyan 2 Berserk form, which actually had overpowered the Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, and actually more focusing on the debut of Ultra Instinct, which this transformation actually destroyed and eliminated Kefla by Goku. And as for Vegeta, well, we're also waiting if he will attain this Ultra Instinct form. As of now, he has SSJ Blue Evolution, where he actually destroyed one of the candidates of being the god of destruction, Topo, destroying him and eliminating him in the arena. So did you enjoy this, my review on the Prince of All Saiyans? Well, click that like and to preserve your pride. Also, share this video and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and this is Boss Mike.